Good evening friends. In earlier video we have discussed about amitosis and mitosis. So today we are going to discuss about meiosis process. So here we go. It is a special type of division in which chromosomes duplicate only once but cells divide twice. It means chromosome divide only once but cells divide twice. So these produce 4 daughter cells, like this one cell produces 2 and these 2 again produces 4. Here 4 and here 2. Total 4. So meiosis is called as reductional division. Due to this, that 1 produces 2 and 2 produces 4, it is also called as reductional division. So now here, who gave term meiosis? Farmer and Moore. Meiosis comprises 2 divisions, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. One thing you must remember, that the reductional division is only meiosis 1, as it involves the formation of 2 daughter cells which have half the number of chromosomes. You must remember that chromosomes number are halved only in meiosis 1, not in meiosis 2. In meiosis 2, like this, one cell produces 2 and these 2 produces 4. In meiosis 2, only this step is followed. The main step is in meiosis 1 produces 2 and chromosome numbers are halved. So now in this lecture we will only discuss about karyokinesis 1. 2 divisions are there, karyokinesis 1 and cytokinesis 1. Division of nucleus and division of cytoplasm. I am just going to give you a trick to remember a prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase, like this. PMAT. It is an easy way to remember. PMAT. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So now here karyokinesis 1. Firstly we will go this. So karyokinesis 1 includes again 4 stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So this prophase 1 is again divided into 5 subphases. So it is of longest duration. As we know, no one phase is divided into 5 subphases, only this is divided. So it is the longest duration. 5 subphases are as follows: leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene and dikinesis. So firstly, leptotene. Volume of nucleus increases. Nucleus volume increases. Esters, like this, it is a centriole and here esters are formed. Each chromosome is formed by the 2 sister chromatids but appear to be single thread-like, also called as thread-like strage, which leptotene. So here volume of nucleus increases, esters are formed, each chromosome is formed of 2 sister chromatids. Here I have just briefen the notes, my notes are briefen, my notebook. Leptotene here. Each chromosome is formed of 2 chromatids but it appears to be single threaded. Here esters formation start taking place and nucleus volume is increased. These are the chromosome. It is leptotene completed. So now again zygotene. Pairing of homologous chromosomes to form bivalents of 4 chromatids, further chromosome condensation. Here chromosome started condensation, now again further condensation of chromosomes takes place here in zygotene, and pairing of homologous chromosomes. What are homologous? Means same. Like this is one chromosome and this is second chromosome. Pairing is like this. This is pairing, this thing. Pairing of homologous chromosomes start place. It is one, it is second. So these both form bivalent. What they form? Bivalent. Bivalent is also called as tetrad. And this single chromosome is called as dyad. So pairing of homologous takes place in zygotene. It is important to remember. It is also called as synapsis. Another name for pairing of chromosome or pairing of homologous chromosome is referred to as synapsis. So like this, here it is given, pairing of homologous chromosomes. So now next phase, that is spaghetin, thick threaded stage. Each chromosome is formed of two sister chromatids joined at centromere called dyad, like this. Here centromere, these are joined and this is called as dyad, and these both are here paired, which was completed in zygote. Each bivalent has two dyads called as tetrads. Now bivalent also called as tetrad. Here these are saying that each bivalent has two dyads. This is one dyad and this is second whole is bivalent or also called as tetrad. So here exchange of genes between two non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosomes at X-shaped points. Here these are chromosomes. Here it is one chromosome. It is like this. I make this chromosome. It is one sister chromatid and it is second sister chromatid. So these are non-sister chromatids, like this one and this second. It is one non, matlab means to say that these two are non-sister chromatids, but these are the sister chromatids. So at X-shaped point, these make X-shaped points like this. So now next phase is diplotin, longest duration. In prophase, diplotin is of longest duration. Nuclear membrane starts disappearing and desynapsis means now pairing of homologous chromosome here stops. Separation not completed. They remain attached at X-shaped point called as chiasmata. Like here, it is diplotin. They remain attached. Now these chromosome like condense, so these form this thick one, and here desynapsis occurs, but its pairing non-pairing is not completed. These remain attached at X-shaped point, so that's why these are called as chiasmata. These X-shaped point. The chiasmata starts moving towards the end of chromosome called as terminalization. This desynapsis is called as terminalization. So last phase is dikinesis. It is terminalization is completed, complete disappearance of nuclear membrane, formation of spindle. So now here you can see formation of spindle. Spindles are formed, complete terminalization. Now these you can see here. I will make it more correct. Like this. Terminalization is completed. Now these two are separated. Spindles are formed, esters are formed, nuclear membrane is disappeared. You can't see here nuclear membrane, no ER, no Golgi apparatus. So at the end of prophase 1, we have seen nuclear membrane is disappeared, spindle fibers are formed, esters are formed, and desynapsis or terminalization is completed. This was all about prophase 1. I hope you understood this. So we will discuss then metaphase 1, anaphase and telophase in next lecture. Thank you.